Psalm chapter 2 concludes with a compelling directive and a promise that encapsulates the essence of God's message to the world, particularly to those in positions of power, but also to all who encounter this passage. Verse 12 states, "Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all those who put their trust in him." This verse, rich in its admonition and blessing, serves as a climactic call to allegiance and trust in the Son, whom the earlier verses establish as the anointed king installed by God himself. The phrase, "kiss the Son," invites a gesture of homage and submission. In the cultural context of the Bible, a kiss was often a sign of respect, a customary greeting between parties indicating peace, submission, or reverence. This symbolic action here is a call to recognize and honor the authority of the Son, acknowledging his kingship and the divine appointment by God. This recognition is not merely ceremonial, but is a profound acknowledgement of the Son's role in God's sovereign plan. The act of kissing, in this biblical context, is therefore an act of worship and complete submission to the Son's authority. However, the verse carries a stark warning, "Lest he be angry and you perish in the way." This part of the verse underscores the serious consequences of rejecting the Son. It implies that there is a right path and a deviation from this path, leading to destruction. The imagery of perishing in the way suggests that the journey of rebellion against God's anointed is fraught with danger, ultimately leading to ruin. The reference to his wrath being kindled but a little serves to amplify the sensitivity of the Son's position concerning sin and rebellion. Even a small spark of his wrath can lead to severe consequences. This mention of wrath might seem severe, yet it aligns with the theme of justice that runs through the Scriptures. It speaks to the righteousness of God, who cannot tolerate sin, and his commitment to upholding justice. It is a reminder of the serious nature of our choices and the implications of our relationship with God. The final part of the verse shifts from warning to blessing, offering a profound promise. "Blessed are all those who put their trust in him." This statement encapsulates the central theme of biblical faith, trust in God. This trust is not a passive belief, but an active living out of faith that acknowledges God's sovereignty, recognizes his anointed, and aligns one's life with his purposes. Those who trust in the Son are those who accept his lordship, obey his commands, and live in a relationship characterized by loyalty and dependence on him. The blessing promised to those who trust in the Son is comprehensive. It suggests a life lived in the security and provision of God under the protective authority of his anointed King. In a theological sense, this promise points to the ultimate security of salvation, which delivers believers from the wrath to come and assures them of a place in God's eternal kingdom. For believers today, this verse serves as a call to examine their allegiance. It invites us to consider our response to Christ, the Son, who is the focal point of God's plan of redemption. It challenges us to reflect on the nature of our devotion. Is it marked by the superficiality that risks divine displeasure? Or is it characterized by a deep, genuine commitment that seeks to honor him with our very lives? Moreover, this verse provides comfort and encouragement to those who have put their trust in Christ. It assures them of the blessings that come from a life surrendered to his lordship, a life that, despite its challenges, is marked by the peace and assurance of being in right standing with God. Psalm chapter 2, verse 12 offers a powerful culmination to the Psalm's portrayal of God's supreme rule and the centrality of his Son. It calls for a response of reverence, submission, and trust, a response that acknowledges the full scope of Christ's authority and embraces the promise of blessing found in Him. As we continue to navigate the complexities of faith and obedience, let us cling to this assurance and strive to be among those who experience the blessedness of trusting in the Son.